Stars.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I wonder if we'd be popular if we stream there. But speaking of popular, XNova is popular. Old 11, this is the first time I've seen him in a pro game play it with my own eyes. XNova again going down to Lou.
This matchup is kind of
second
strong.
Time.
I mean, the combo.
And look at Old 11. He's going for Kaka. He's trying to get themselves on to 3 kills in a row. DY under the tower, but it's not going to matter.
You can walk over them with trample, right? So the heal will always work. And look at this. This bottom lane is a mess. Like Lou and PYW, they're just destroying them.
It does not feel fun. And look at Ghost. Like he's just constantly getting trampled.
Bottom lane.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, PYW needs to try and run one more tower shot. We'll finish him off. Chalice will get credit for that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I say that. Rebound. Dispose, and Somnus is dead, so he eats the Laguna, but then it gives an opportunity for PYW to jump in.
I've been in the US for a month. Everything sounds like a commercial now. Chalice
in trouble again. Dispose, forced to ravage, and XNova will come over. He's got the stuns from the Mud Golems, and that's enough to get PYW with the help of the Thunder God's Wrath. Blue now looking down the barrel at 3 heroes on RNG coming over. It's 300 gold for XNova as he killed the bear.
These golems, by the way, it's always a disgusting thing. There's just like 5-6 possible stuns.
Avalanche, PYW rebounding, and well, an easy kill there on Nakaka.
Let's see how this works out.
Yeah, they want to go. They're going to start with that onslaught. He's got the trample to follow it up. Kaka's here with Ghost. They'll have an avalanche to stop Old 11 in his tracks. LSA hits on Kaka. He'll toss him back towards Chalice. So PYW in a precarious spot, but disposes of Chalice. The damage coming in with an adaptive strike and a Thunder God's Wrath. They'll end up trading supports. That's it for right now. And I'm almost thinking that Old 11 wants to go again. If he's able to survive long enough one more time, he'll have Pulverize back up. They get the kill on the Somnus. Now the wave form forward, but you're still putting yourself in an interesting position because DY's in. You've got the Purification. Old 11's going to survive. He's got Onslaught in 7. It's a triple kill for Paparazzi. Now, I'm just watching Lou because he's been throwing these items back and forth constantly, so it's interesting to watch. Now they're on top of XNova. They've got the Pulverize. The right-click's in. Kaka's trying to find an Avalanche to keep him alive. And the God's used very early on, and that's going to be on cooldown as well as his life. So from RNG, it's going to be able to defend it.
I'm surprised they're even sitting here. I'm surprised.
Onslaught. Chalice. He's in trouble, and the Zeus is just going to go back. Yeah, Chalice, you got to expect that maybe he's going to ravage, but there's the Laguna Blade as well as the BKB. They go to the LSA. They'll land the stun, but the Kraken Shell makes it so he can run. But how far will he get? Pulverize on Kaka. They get the kill on the Chalice finally, and they're looking at the high ground at the moment. Just 16 minutes into the game, and they are looking up towards the tier 3. I mean, this is quick work coming out of Extreme Gaming, a pace that RNG just cannot handle.
Some heroes are useless with 7k net worth. Some heroes are going to destroy you even with 3k as long as they have enough levels, right?
Right.
That's something that's demonstrated here. Chalice, he's a goner.
Yeah, no way to survive. You know.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably. XNova, bye-bye.
Yeah, XNova getting trampled to death. Mech or not, he's totally dead. And he knows it. He's just going to stand his ground and throw some right clicks.
You have this bear always going front. You look at Old 11. Like, he's literally breaking the smoke. Yeah. Look at
Pops that pipe. Onslaught's forward. Looking for Somnus to Pulverize. Thunder God's Wrath is going to get used pretty early with the BKB coming out as well as the Laguna Blade on Nakaka. Hand of God's not going to do anything to keep him alive, and now they'll unleash. They'll look after Chalice. Chalice moving into a position, or at least trying to find the right position to get a Ravage off and do something. But Onslaught again. Kraken Shell pops. They'll get the kill on Old 11. They'll take out the Primal Beast. Still, though, these heroes are, well, just Chalice is a little bit low, and it's an okay trade. Even they don't even have dust, like... I don't know. It's a little bit surprising that they don't have the reveal, but DY, he'll fall. In, looking, Avalanche out with the BKB being popped by Paparazzi. They'll go after the Tiny. You'll get the damage coming out of Kaka. It's very quick that they get at least that kill.
They did.
Anything more.
If RNG managed to reset this fight, which they can, the only problem is Rosh is up. So they don't have Tiny, but Rosh is up, and Lina doesn't have a BKB. Like, I think this might even be an opportunity to go without Tiny. Old 11 goes in.
He's in again, pulverized, this time on a Chalice. They've got the Unleash, and that's the extra damage they need to get the kill into the Tide. They'll find another X Nova, and they just continue to get these pickoffs one after the next.
So PYW is the... Okay. If they lose the qualifier, you know who they're looking for.
See if they can go. Onslaught in, all the way deep. Old 11's in pretty far. And honestly might be in a little bit too far, but he's got the BKB. He'll trample on top of Somnus, and eventually he'll go to the Pulverize. The BKB off, it's just an easy kill. He's in too far, though, so he's going to die afterwards. But at the same time, the mid-set racks are gone, and the bottom set is next.
Does it amuse you?
Everybody's attention.
Does it amuse you how broken that is? Like, he is literally in their fountain, meanwhile their Raxes are falling, and they have to deal with the derp. Oh,
Ravage
nice
comes
Ravage.
out. Maybe they could do something with this. They'll try their hardest. They get the kill on a Lu immediately, but Paparazzi's the real damage dealer at the moment. Right clicks in, Ghost ends up falling. He doesn't have buyback. The buyback was used by Somnus, who was taken out earlier by Old 11. And Chalice trying to keep up, trying to get a kill here on a DY. They've also got the toss back on a Paparazzi, so 4 heroes around the Lina. They'll have the damage. Paparazzi doesn't have mana. They're going to buy back on these heroes, and they'll take out the Aegis. You've got PYW with them. Can they stay long enough? They'll go. They'll try to kill off Paparazzi once again. PYW goes down to the back line, looking for Somnus. Now the disarm's out onto Paparazzi. With DOI coming over, though, with a Heavenly Grace. That'll help him survive. Chalice taking a lot of damage. Avoids the LSA. Goes to the Anchor Smash, but he'll still fall. And for 50 seconds, they've got Ghost back in 20, but instead they'll call GG. And Extreme Gaming will take game number 1 over RNG.
We have PYW rotating in. Oh, hello there.
X Nova is not going to be the last person to be killed, as he's the first person to die. So 0-2 already for this Enchantress, and they're doing an okay job in this top lane. They have the control, they have the damage, and they're going to go for DY. Heavenly Grace trying to run, but not enough time to get away.
In comparison to the last game where they kind of struggled everywhere, look, they even get the bear on bot, it feels like.
I'm lane though. Blue's bear just dies to one more right click, but Paparazzi comes in and takes care of Chalice.
Like he's getting work done, definitely. He's taking away the enemy farm, top lane. They're going in.
They kind of have the damage with the Unleash, so he needs to be careful. They're going to infest, throw down the Dream Coil. They're going to need rotations here on the side of Extreme Gaming, but they end up losing PYW. Old 11 never gets that coil snap. The fissure lands, and Old 11, he's unleashing, but not unleashing enough.
But they don't have the burst damage. If you catch him around your own tier 1 tower, then perhaps, yeah, you can take him down. But if you don't... Chalice, bot lane, Savage Roar.
Oi! Paparazzi, but still get the kill.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Not the cleanest.
Still had the kill.
This might not be too aware of this Shadow Shaman, but it looked like he went right at him, so maybe he knew, especially with the help there coming through from this Earthshaker. They've got the Shackle, but again, it's 3 heroes over mid looking for that. Overrated.
They're fleeting anyway.
Ghost is chasing in, but there's the Dispose. They've got the Hex. They should have the Shackle and the damage to follow with the Unleash, so Old 11 getting a kill there on a Ghost. And
Digs a bounty rune right next to Sonus, who has an empty bottle, and picks it up immediately.
Ooh. Going, Dream Coil down, and Screams Sonic Wave, and that hit a bunch of heroes, and they're going to clean up on Chalice. It has not felt like Chalice is able to accomplish much. They drop down the Serpent Wards away from the tower. RNG, they're thinking about how long they want to stay here. They do have an Arcane Rune on Somnus. There's the rebound into a Waning Grave. They have the root, and oh boy, Somnus almost locked up.
Was that Savage Roar a bit late?
Don't want to go for this tower. Meanwhile, Lifestealer's bottom just free farming, trying to get what he can done. And then Lasso the Omni Knight Is that really what's worth it? You have the Hex coming through in a Chalice, Shackle, PYW is going to die, so both supports are gone. They'll buy back on the Omni Knight. Echo Slam's going to be committed by Kaka. They got the Dream Coil down once again with the Guardian Angel coming out from the buyback off this Omni Knight. And, oh, just surviving for a second longer was Old 11, but unable to do anything with that extra second of life. Kaka, Chalice, both dropping. 2 heroes gone. Paparazzi falls to Somnus, who's on a triple kill. Ultra kill as DY goes down.
Give him the ultra.
Somnus.
You're going into that Echo Slam as well, which didn't do a lot of work, but it did bring some control.
They're fighting this to dispose the Hex, the Shackle, the kill. Kaka's gone, but Old 11, he's out too far. He's got no jump. Dream Coil on 3. Serpent Wards goes. Sonic Wave, but that pushed him out of the Serpent Wards. The damage from the Serpent Wards, though, is enough. They'll end up trading. PYW dies after he kills Ghost.
Paparazzi.
Still want Paparazzi. He seemed to be his biggest fan. They want him to love them. Paparazzi.
For this early game build anyway, so if you're taking him down in these fights.
Up with another 3-man Dream Coil. Oh, the Flame Break! And it snaps on Paparazzi, but DY still being alive gets the Heavenly Grace off. They'll get the Hex on a Chalice. The Fissure hits on both those heroes, PYW and DY. Well, they are a support duo through time, and they'll die together too. Pretty quick Roche, but nearby is RNG. They might want to make a move. This is going to come quickly enough. We'll come over by the pit, and the Echo. That was short, wasn't it? Well, DY and PYW still go down. Roche is up. They'll try to get after Paparazzi. 3 heroes dead on the side of Extreme Game, and the damage coming up from RNG is going to be massive. The Bear ends up dead. The Roche goes down. Aegis into the hands of Somnus. They'll take out Old 11. 4 heroes gone on the side of Extreme Gaming. I was going to ask you, how many kills do you think he has at this moment?
I didn't look. I'm lying. I think he has like 14.
At 11 in the moment. Ooh. Unleash. A quick kill on X Nova, so at least Extreme have that going for them, but here comes Somnus once again with the Infest. Look at the Dream Coil down with the Guardian Angel being used, but Paparazzi, he's in some trouble. Chalice is in with the lasso, snapping this Dream Coil, and Ghost will get himself at least 1 kill. Old 11 jumps in. That might not have been the right idea, but the Savage Roar, PYW ends up going down as well. That's 2 heroes down on the side of both teams at the moment because they were able to get X Nova earlier. So they'll look over at DY. Somnus still moving forward. He's got himself a double kill. He's beyond godlike right now. He's in your base, and he wants to continue on, but throws the illusory orb back, and he'll jaunt away. King top. So they're going to try and make a move here. Somnus goes in. DY as well as PYW are here. And they've got Paparazzi nearby, but Somnus is going to start outputting a lot of damage. They'll get the kill into Paparazzi. It's going to be a kill there for Chalice. They move over. They'll take out PYW, and down goes DY. Another 3 kills here for the side of RNG. There's a weapon like that in Perfect Dark. I forget what it was called, but it would like touch you once ago. KB, lasso on a Lou. They don't have Omni Knight nearby, so Lou's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's taking a lot of damage with the Fissure as well. The Echo Sam getting chopped down right on top of Extreme Gaming. Now they finally have the Guardian Angel. They've got the damage to get the kill on X Nova. They'll buy back on Lou. They'll jump over the rebound. Now they have the Dispose. Ghost in a little bit of trouble to get the Infest. They'll run out. Dream Coil, Somnus, the damage out onto the Omni Knight. They'll get the kill on a DY. They'll take out Old 11. They'll focus their attention on Paparazzi. It is Somnus just going wild with the help of the rest of his team, and Somnus, who has led them through the big game all the way through to what seems to be assuredly a victory. They buy back on the Omni Knight. They've got the Yules on the Lou. Lou bought back earlier in this one, so the right click's coming through on the Bear, and Somnus goes back in with an illusory orb. He's right on top of Lou. He'll get the kill onto this lone druid. He said, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. You can call me. Is locked into being one of the best laners in the game. Whether he goes off lane or mid, it just feels like a guarantee. Mid lane, he is in trouble. Fissure blocked. Should be a raise and a first blood for Paparazzi.
When the enemy has more denies than you have last hits, though, because then you're not getting experience. Too.
Trample and telekinesis away, but the onslaught lands, and Kaka...
Fissure.
Well, the Fissure lands, and PYW, he's just
going
looking for
in.
totem shot. He is deep in on this one as the tower aggro is on the banner flag.
Dragonlance, BKB, hit people.
finding Kaka. One raise hits, and there's a second, and soon a death for Kaka.
But I'm serious, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, one level of soul assumption is good in the lane, but later on it's kinda whatever.
Onslaught all the way through, hitting off the fissure, pulverize, one slam, dunking X-Nova into the ground. Doing his best.
What are they called? Matadors, right?
Yeah, fissure, sweep for Splitter, and that is right on top of the Razor. Hook shot, that might just be to die X-Nova, I'm not sure. They'll use the Eclipse, they finally get a kill, it's 8-1. Maybe they can get a second, they'll double up on DY.
Paparazzi has a BKB.
Telekinesis.
They caught him, but...
BKB, does he turn? He's got Ammo Beast over to the side. It opens up some safety time, right? Ooh, now they'll go for Old 11. He will onslaught out of the cogs, goes to the trample. They have a smoke, they're turning around. They don't have a BKB on Paparazzi. I'm not sure that's going to matter. Old 11, onslaught in 6 seconds. The side of RNG is running away. The familiars come over to maybe stop him in his tracks.
You see the
rest of the team is here. Onslaught going in onto Kaka, and there's the Echo Slam going down. PYW drops. Kaka's gonna fall as he was hit with that pulverize, looking like Yamcha in the hole that was left behind. They'll use the Requiem. The BKB's been popped by Chalice with a static link. Old 11 falls, and they're gonna look for more. Big pull on the run. Familiars going closer. Somnus trying to chase with the help of Chalice, but this is not really worth going for, as it doesn't look like they'll get the kill. See how it goes.
They are very nearby on the side of RNG. SF Sora is definitely helping. Yeah. Chalice.
As a field, BKB, Chalice going in. Requiem's not going to matter with BKB.
Chalice.
Papa goes. Chalice not only gets the kill, but he gets the Aegis too. Paparazzi falls. Lou might be next. Telekinesis or a Splitter. The right clicks are in. They've taken out the Aegis, but they end up losing Lou and PYW. RNG, they have a net worth lead. They're going to go in for Old 11. All of a sudden, it's falling apart for Extreme Gaming.
Radiant's middle tower is under Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking at the top tier 2, Old 11 thinking about going in, but he needs to be really careful about how he approaches this. But X-Nova with the Earth Splitter coming in from DY, they at least get one kill, and maybe they look for more. BKB from Chalice, and just the TP out. The Stolen Requiem once again hitting on a 3, so fearing them away. They land the sweep onto the Rubik. Kaka in trouble, and eventually will fall this time to Lou.
This is the longest rush respawn for a game.
Somnus over to the side. Chalice coming in. Plasma Field as well as the Static Link. They've got the dust. They have the vision on the Paparazzi, and the BKB does literally nothing for him.
Ooh, and he doesn't even have a BKB.
So quickly.
And he's the best hero, like even if he buybacks. Oh, they're going in.
Refresher, BKB, Static Link trying to go in onto the Razor. They've got the Earth Splitter. They get the kill to Chalice. He doesn't have buyback. They've denied the double damage. They'll go to the Eclipse with the BKB being popped by Old 11 as well as Ghost. The chase is on for just the moment, but now they've got to back up towards the Roche Pit again and maybe try to go for this Telekinesis and slammed him down onto 2 other heroes. But they've got the Pulverize as well as the Requiem. That's going to land on the Ghost. They'll get the kill out of the Luna and take him out for 75. This opens up Roche, but how much? Somnus trying to output some damage onto Old 11, but it won't be enough at all.
Right, they can go into the pit. There's nothing stopping them. Luna dead for 60, Razor for 20. Like, these 3 heroes, maybe they can try to snatch it, but that's about it. They have
8 seconds on hook shot.
Oh. Oh, he's a boss. He's a boss, all right.
Look at the familiars. Lou going in with the BKB as well as the ult. He's going to go after Chalice. They've got the Eclipse dropped down once again by Ghost, but here comes the onslaught. They get the kill on Chalice. They'll take out the Razor, but they end up losing Lou, who's going to buy back. So now they're going to really want to make sure that they can go and get themselves this Aegis into their hands. If they're going to lose themselves the Troll, they're looking for the Requiem, but the cogs are placed down. They have the sweep onto 3 as well as the Echo Slam dropping down.
No follow-up.
X-Nova falls, but there's no follow-up to it immediately. They get the kill on Old 11. They'll take out the Primal Beast, and they'll look over as the Requiem now lands onto 3 of these heroes, the 3 remaining heroes. Somnus drops, Fort Staff forward. Lou trying to get a kill here on a Ghost. They'll buy back on both of his as well as the Clockwork. Right-click damage coming in. Paparazzi dropping the Kaka, and they've got the Fissure. Do they have the damage? The Battery Assault. Oh, it's keeping him still, so he actually can't get the kill. Soul Assumption, Lou's dead again. 100 seconds down on the sidelines. It looked like he was going to be able to get the kill on a Ghost, but never finished him off thanks to the TPs that came out from RNG.
That's 2 diebacks. Dieback on the troll dieback on the SF. This rush should be free for RNG. So there was no instant follow-up with the Requiem.
That doesn't land, but they've got the telekinesis. So PYW still in fissure, and he'll fall. He does have buyback. The mid center racks are gone, at least one.
Does he do a lot at this point? I don't think he does. Like, you need a troll
for 15. Yeah. Splitter. Ghost. Okay. Loses the Aegis. Old 11. So looking for his moment. He'll take out nothing.
Oh, okay. That's a moment.
Okay.
How are the souls looking on Paparazzi?
At 12. Paparazzi throws the Requiem out. They've got the fissure. They're going to try and get a killer in the chalice. The hook shot lands on a Lou with the right click damage. Way too much for him to handle. They'll go to the Eclipse, and Lou's going to try and survive here, but he just goes down. Ghost gets the kill. He doesn't have buyback. He's there for 78 seconds with the BKB pop by on 11. Now he's on the run. They have the telekinesis once again, but the Familiars dropping down. DY dead in a second, but the Echo Slam lands. Ghost in trouble. He's going to have buyback, but we get back into the fight.
He's buying back.
They've got the ulti used by Old 11 on Akaka. He's got buyback too. They'll look for the Trample Chalice as well as Somnus will bail from the fight. They've bought back now, overwhelmingly so, on RNG. Well, maybe it'll just end up being a long Roche instead. Another 3 minutes. We'll find out in 3 seconds. Rocket Flare comes over. Chalice with a BKB. He's pretty far forward. They'll end up holding the fissure. They've got the telekinesis. It's on a Lou as well as the Eclipse being used with BKB coming out from Lou. They go to the Requiem. It doesn't land on anybody because of the BKB being used by Chalice. They'll hit the Earth Splitter. They'll pull back this Luna, and all of a sudden, Lou's going to be the first one to die. The hook shot doesn't land. DY's gone. Double kill for Chalice. They'll look over at Somnus. They'll take out at least one. He's got buyback. He's one of the ones who got it back. They have the cogs around Paparazzi, and Paparazzi's going to die here to X Nova while the rest of the team leaves. These heroes do not have buyback.
Kind of to bait because everyone else was smoked, but also because I thought he had it. But nope. He actually used all his gold. Now Old 11.
11, Onslaught trying to run, but this is not looking likely. He does not have buyback either for 17 seconds, and he's going to drop a gem on the deck from Mega Creeps. They're going to have to fight with Mega Creeps across the board, it seems like, because there's no way that they would be scared of this. Is your Totem Onslaught looking to maybe get the Pulverize? They go to the hook shot. Old 11, they had the lift. X Nova, he's getting low. One right click away from dying. Old 11's in on this. He just fought back. Now he's really dead for 110 seconds, and the only thing he really did was get this clockwork low. BKB's been popped by Paparazzi, telekinesis with the shard to pull back Chalice, and now the Force Staffs, they're trying to run, but the sleep lands on it too. Chase, they're thinking about it. Oh, the Echo Slam with the Force Staff! It's so well done! PYW ends up dead. He's going to have buyback available with the BKB being popped here by Somnus. They think about going to the Requiem for a second. Paparazzi backing off, but he is invis. Chalice gets his Aeon just popped. Lou goes after him. They've got the fissure. They have the Totem to follow it up. They get the kill on Chalice. He's going to buy back. So does X Nova. There's a right click coming from Lou. He's trying to fight 1v1 with this Luna. Right clicks in. Hook shot from X Nova to get the kill on a Paparazzi. They take out Lou. Down goes DY, and there's the GG.